All right, we begin this edition with news that we are tracking from Australia, where a massive fire broke out at the country's oil refinery, further reducing the nation's fuel supply already threatened by the Iran war. Towering columns of fire engulfed the fuel plant in Victoria State after a chain of explosions. Officials say that there were no suspicious circumstances behind the blaze. Firefighters even said that the flames rose as tall as 200 feet after the fire erupted late Wednesday night. The refinery notably is one of the only working oil refineries in Australia and is about hour's drive southwest of state capital Melbourne. It pumps out about 10% of Australia's fuel. The fire ripped through a section of the refinery responsible for the production of high-octane petrol. Other parts of the plant producing jet fuel and diesel had been spared the worst of the blaze. Energy Minister said that it was too early to tell the extent of the fire's impact on gasoline production. However, he added that it is not a great timing and urged Australians to ignore the impulse to rush out and panic buy more fuel. Australia is heavily reliant on oil shipped through the Strait of Hormuz, which at one point carried 1/5 of the world's oil and gas. Prime Minister Anthony Albanese has warned that supply disruptions would have a long tail effect even if Iran's ceasefire holds. Correspondent Dasuni Athoda has sent us more details from Australia.
While the fire has been extinguished, it has now raised severe concerns as to what Australian consumers might have to expect in the coming few weeks, especially given the fact that this is one of the only two working oil refineries here in Australia. At the same time, the Australian government has come forward and reassured Australian motorists that more fuel deals have been procured to ensure that no shortages will be experienced across Victoria and Australia.